Hello world, Scott Montgomery here. I am coming to you from the jungles of Peru, the region of San Martin, which is in the, what would you call it? The mountain jungle, the high jungle of Peru. And I'm on my way walking from the town of Pamashtu to Boca de Chambayacu, where my beautiful friends have a healing center that they've spent the last few years building and holding retreats at, that I came to for the first time in 2015. And during the last 2 years, this is my third return to see them, or at least see their space and visit and help out in the land, which means probably building stuff. And I'm not actually sure, but I'm there to help out and actually just be there because I love it and I'm inspired by what they're doing. And so I'm coming back on this walk. It's about an hour and a half walk. Sometimes there's transportation, sometimes there's not. And sometimes the road is open, and sometimes if it rained recently, then it's just closed and it's total junk shit. You can't really get by on a car unless you slide everywhere and dig your wheels in and have to push yourself out. Last year I was there and like a whole mountain collapsed. The whole mountain of a road was just like gone down the hillside, and it was pretty nuts, pretty gnarly. We had to like wade like knee deep, maybe even deeper sometimes, into mud and to get across this mountain of mud. And that was for like 3 weeks, where there was actually like no road to the town. That actually happens during the rainy season. So when they're having retreats in the dry season, usually things are a little bit, or a lot more easy and less complicated for the guests to the retreat center. But for people like me who just kind of show up during the rainy season, or with a backpack and lightness of foot and readiness and actually lovingness to just walk in a mountain trail for a while and be here, oh my gosh, I actually love this. Maybe the question that some people might have is, why do I do all of these things I do, wandering through the jungles and going from place to place? That answer is of course complicated because it depends on the situation and the place and the time of year, and maybe there's a number of different intentions. As in when I first traveled here to the Garden of Peace 2 years ago, I just came because I was helping out with booking guests and stuff like that, a little job I had. And I came to actually like visit the center and meet Ashley and Laura and Tristan and now Kala, who and there's others who I know I now have joined the team. I came to meet them and visit the center. But now things have changed, things have developed, and I've been traveling Peru for a couple of years, and so now I'm in the region of San Martin in the mountain jungles of Peru, and I'm spending this month of May and part of June visiting communities, families, special magical places where I've spent time over the last few years, and making plans for future retreats to bring groups to visit some of the really special places. In general, the intention behind this work is to help connect people with indigenous communities and traditions, and knowledge of and use of medicinal plants, healing, self-expression, and everything that entails. And a big part of that is there's so many ancestral customs and traditions that are related to self-expression and creation, whether it be basket weaving, natural paper making from fibers that you can find in the forests around you, or instruments, musical instruments that you can make by hand that many abuelas y abuelos, grandparents, are still doing, but their children aren't maintaining. So that's just one aspect of the things we'll be doing, is taking workshops and meeting some of these wise ones who are still doing what they're doing, but it's being lost. And there's so much potential. It's ripe with potential for people like yourselves who are interested in learning something new, and for instance learning how to make musical instruments, how to play them in through a traditional way, lineages that have been doing this for many generations, and also helping preserve something that otherwise is going extinct. So in general, that's what I'm up to this time of my life, and I'm visiting the Garden of Peace just to say hello, but also because I'll be bringing groups to this special space and center and helping encourage people to come here, because it's a great place to do healing, to work with ayahuasca and other plant medicines, many other things. And so yeah, that's why I'm coming here right now. And also just for personal healing, I love getting into the dirt, doing work, getting dirty. Dirty, I said that twice. But I guess that's what's on my mind, is mud and dirt and just like working muscle and getting sweaty, then jumping in the river at night and just laying under the stars. That's all. So I send blessings with so much happiness, or more, let me say, with so much gratefulness to be here and to be able to have the opportunity to share this with you all, and to work on my inner self, to be here, to be as much as possible a bridge builder, to help others to do the healing and do the work and self-discovery that you're here to do on this planet. And I love you, whoever you are, because you're alive and you're a being in this world, and you have infinite potential, capability. Much love.